Bam! We're back with the live stream. You want to see the audio? There you go.
What is
Dude,
this?
this is the.
Oh, we're here.
We're here. Wait, this background looks dumb. It looks dumb. I don't like Dynamite. I like. Bam!
Oh my god!
I didn't feel like cropping out these, so that's the not elite
Is
predicted
that
card.
the...
That's the whole card. That's the whole
I
card.
like how you thank you for putting the London Tower in.
London bridges falling down, falling down.
That's the I believe Big Ben they call that out there. I am
I looked up
as you
London.
can wearing my all-in shirt from 2024 when I was at Wembley Stadium.
I'm wearing that time when Rey Mysterio got his head smashed by the Great Khali
Oh, it's
on
awesome.
SmackDown.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
old school.
Deadlock. Shout out to
That's
that
old school.
podcast.
Well, all right, Jamie girl, here we are. Sorry everybody that listens, aka you and me, that we
It
didn't
was
do this
a kind
second
of a
month.
boring build up for a great pay per view we're going to see.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The matches themselves, the more I look at this card, the more I'm like, man, like it is gonna be Sheamus, right? It's gonna be banger after banger
I
after
hope so.
banger after banger. It should be. Um, but yeah, I mean the build, like even just kind of a bizarre, like I enjoyed the final Dynamite going into Wembley, but I think the structure of like where everything fit wasn't like amazing. And I saw a lot of people online complaining about that too. So, AEW's had some really, really good TV this year, but I do think ever since Kenny took the belt off Max, it's kind of dropped for the most part.
Mm.
So for the purpose of like an all-in build, I mean, this is what fourth time. Yeah, it's the fourth AEW all in. Um, I don't know, man. I mean, this might be the worst build, but it could be the best show ever. And that's kind of like every AEW pay
Yeah.
per view has a chance to do that.
I think they fumbled it big time with the Death Riders, that storyline beat. They really
Yeah.
pulled the trigger on that and ending that way too early, or it's just kind of taking a pause, and we don't know yet because we can't see in the future. But right now, it feels like it's over because we can't see what's happening at All In. We can't see what's happening on the following Dynamites. But right now, it feels like they really fumbled that big storyline beat, and they're doing some weird me and Kenny's history in our past, and they try
Yeah.
to tell that story in 3 weeks instead of a month long build they had with the Death Riders.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I still think we're going to get back to Moxley Osprey, and I imagine it would be sooner than later, whether that means all out or in a couple of months. But if not, there's a huge part of me that kind of questions like why even do this? Because I think Osprey on his own, just returning
Mm-hmm.
from a fucking neck surgery and having this valiant arc of like wanting to make it to Wembley was more than good enough. It did not
Mm-hmm.
need John Moxley. But again, I've got some hope because we saw everybody bitch about the Death Riders. And by the time you and I were at All In Texas,
Mm.
that culminating moment between the Death Riders and Hangman was, in my opinion, one of the best moments in company history.
Yeah, definitely. The whole venue blew up from that moment. I feel like that time, luckily my phone died. I was able to experience the moment and be locked in instead of doing this. So
Yeah.
hopefully they can
And
do something good here.
I think another huge positive is the Tony Khan media call took place earlier today, and he
Mm.
seemed very clear. He said, I have paced the show out to go 4 hours. He said, I believe I should have the show ending by 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay.
So he's looking at a 4 hour show, which kind of is weird when you look at the norm of 4.5 to. Are we starting over?
That's it. No, it's just resuming from where we left off. So it paused, and now we're back. I don't know. It paused. My whole computer paused.
Well, perhaps it was because it had a system crash when I told you that Tony Khan was going to do a 4 hour pay per view.
Yeah, that's fake. Fake news.
Uh, he said he's got it paced out though for four. Now I think it's worth mentioning here. He is saying four main pay per view. The 0 hour or buy-in or pre-show, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
that's going to be 2 hours long. I'm sure he's going to get a few matches in there. He confirmed oh shit, I don't have it in front of me, but whatever this trios match is being called, it is I think it's a trios roulette
Roulette.
match.
Yeah, roulette.
Yeah. So it's going to be 7 teams. I don't know. It's up to you. We can start breaking down the show now, match by match.
Yeah,
But
that
if
sounds
if
good.
you're gonna bring that
Whatever
one
you
up,
wanna.
I know there's not a graphic for it. So would
Hmm.
you? I don't know if you'd be able to find who the trios are.
Oh, okay. Let me. Where the? Too much stuff going on.
Oh, look at this. Yeah. Let's throw up the Google search.
Like how I type in WWE.
Nice. I should also mention while you're trying to find this that it does sound like Tony Khan is going to be adding more matches, and with a 2 hour pre-show, I would assume there will be more than just the trios. He also said, and he kind of was careful with the way he said it, that this trios roulette match will begin on the buy-in. So
Oh, okay.
we've
Yeah.
seen AEW do this before. I'm assuming some of the match will carry into the main pay-per-view.
Hmm. I will say, fun fact: if you Google AEW, the first thing that shows up is the New Day. This photos in
I
there.
think we're gonna get
I'm
into
trying to.
that.
This is what I'm seeing right here. I'm trying to find stuff announces roulette buy-in. Can't really. I saw something on Twitter about it.
Yeah, maybe I'll see what I can find. Also, I was hoping the new internet would help with the stalling. It does not.
Mm.
Stupid.
Speaking of
Um,
stalling internet, how do you see the trailer for the GTA 6 on Netflix?
yeah.
It was like 26 minutes long. It's pretty good.
Uh, AEW Trios Roulette. James,
Roulette.
I should have just did it myself, you fuck. All right, so it will be a gauntlet style match with 7 trios. Obviously, the champions Hangman and Brodito, Brody
There
King
we
and
go. I found
Bandito.
a post here that I
Uh,
was looking at. See, I liked it. See, I liked it earlier. I seen it.
just
I just didn't.
in front of me. All right, let's break this down. Okay, so we got the trios champions. We have the challengers are the Bang Bang Gang, Austin and Colton Gunn, along with Jay White. The Death Riders, which look like they're going to be represented by Claudio, Wheeler Yuta, and Pac. We'll have the Dogs with David Finlay, Clark Connors, and Gabe Kidd is going to be there from New Japan. The Demand, so Ricochet and the Gates of Agony, Bishop Khan and Toa Leota. And the Conglomeration, Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, former Trios champions, and one wild card entry, which I think is safe to say will be, I don't even want to tease it anymore. We've been talking about it for weeks. This
Yeah.
should, by all accounts, be Swerve Strickland and Kofi Kingston and is it
Yeah.
Austin Creed, Xavier
Yeah.
Woods, whatever.
Yeah.
The
Kofi.
New Day, whatever version of the New Day will be called in AEW. By all accounts, I feel like this is one of the worst kept secrets. It'll be them and Swerve, and that's also who I would predict will win the match. I also think they'll appear once we get to the actual pay-per-view.
Well, honestly, we knew this was going to happen as soon as the official WWE said, we have come to terms with the New Day. And they've good luck in their future endeavor. We're like, yeah, we're going to AEW.
Yeah. I think at the time we just didn't know how. And I think we were predicting it'd be the World Tag Team titles match.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, trure.
but I think the pairing with Swerve is interesting, if nothing else, and you give him a chance and see where it goes.
Then you get the potential of a trios tag with these guys versus the Elite, Kenny, and the Young Bucks in a trios match.
I could see
And then
that.
eventually at some point you do the actual just tag team match. The New
Yeah.
Day versus the Elite. I have a lot of potential dream matches. It's
I
great.
yeah, I mean, I think listen, which we'll get to this prediction is going to come out last, but Kenny Omega is going to have hopefully something to do post All In. And if he's
Yeah.
not in the world title picture, which we'll get to, then maybe a reunion with the Bucks, although it depends on what they're doing. But I think there is no chance the New Day are debuting to lose.
Oh
Uh,
no.
so they're going to win
And
the
plus,
trios
it's
title.
the trios championships. I don't care about that. That's a hot potato.
I literally was about to say it's a hot potato belt. It's a hot potato belt. So yeah, I agree. And we like to do our predictions. You scared you.
I'm
Scared you.
making sure the computer didn't freeze out of move there. I was like,
I'm gonna say, dude, I'm using
internet
natural
connection
lighting.
is unstable. My internet connection is unstable. What do you mean? Everything's good. Everything's good. Whatever. They're lying. Zoom is dumb.
I should have plugged in my lamp in a different spot because I'm using natural light and the sun's going down quick. But yeah, so I've got I think we both have the same prediction here, right?
New Day? Yeah, for the roulette.
New Day and Swerve. Yeah.
Yeah, New Day, yeah, Swerve.
All right. Main card time. Where are we looking?
Let's hope this doesn't freeze. Okay, there we go. Want to go bottom left to top right? Like the triple threat.
So another, yeah, there's so many like match of the night candidates on here. So we have the champion Kyle Fletcher in a triple threat against Konosuke Takeshita and Kazuchika Okada. This is I think something people thought was coming for months. Probably since Double or Nothing. If not earlier. And I think this could be match of the night. I think it's going to come down to this and Omega Ospreay. And there's other matches that could take it too by surprise. I have seen, and another thing that we'll get into as we talk about this, I think there's a lot of like unpredictable matches on this card, and kudos to AEW for that, especially coming off of Redemption. And I think you could give a good reason for any of these three guys to win. I think the least likely to win is actually Kyle Fletcher. And I think you could go to Keshta and have just further, like, I don't know, anger in the Don Callis family, but I think you get that if you have one guy piss off the other. And that's why it's tough. It is a fucking toss-up, but I'm going to say Kazuchika Okada regains the international championship here.
Yeah, I can't really disagree with that. I'm thinking because right now I'm thinking Takeshita Loki has like no momentum. He went to New Japan, he lost that tournament or whatever. Now he's coming over here, and I think he's got to eat the pin. He's got to lose to Okada, and they're going to run Okada, Kyle Fletcher at the next pay per view.
Okay,
that's my big prediction. There are two predictions.
I'd be so Okada Fletcher it all out.
Yeah.
And it'd be a hell of a match. I mean, this one should be too.
Dum, 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 dum.
All right.
I'm just going to do this going forward. Just take a whole screenshot of the match card, then I can just do whatever I just did there. It's so much easier instead of trying to go to the file.
You looked super smart doing it. Yeah. All right, so Falls Count Anywhere, the TNT Championship, Kevin Knight and Darby Allin. James, we have had two championship matches that we've predicted, and we have both predicted title changes. Do you have another one here?
I would hope Kevin Knight retains. So I'm gonna go Kevin Knight will retain because this is a big moment for him. Darby already won the world championship. He had his big moment. Darby doesn't need to win anything else in AEW in his whole career, honestly. And he'll still be good. Kevin Knight needs this moment. So I'm gonna go with Kevin Knight.
I'm also going to go Kevin Knight retains. I thought this would be the culmination of the story. And now that Sting's son kind of got thrown in last week, I'm like, maybe we've got something more to tell here. This is another match that, like, It may end up, I don't know if it'll be match of the night, but it's going to probably be a memorable match because it's a Darby
Mm,
Allin match where he's going to take terrible bumps. There's probably going to be weaponry involved with it being false count anywhere. But I agree with you. I mean, you sit here and go, okay, can Darby afford to lose? I think the answer is yes. He's come back
mm,
from so many losses and he's still such a protected, built up day one AEW guy. Kevin Knight is coming off of a couple of losses now in a row on some pay-per-views. So I think now's the time to keep the belt on Kevin Knight.
mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Kevin Knight retains.
And then I have another prediction. I think with Sting's son being involved, I think you could have something where you put Sting's son in some story with Darby. Have him be jealous. The jealous son is like, my father liked you more than me, or do some shit. I didn't get to tag team my father. I'm mad. Took
That's an
that from me,
interesting
Darby.
thought.
Could do
Okay,
something storyline wise. I don't think they will, but
since he's retired, we have seen Sting a couple of times, including
mm,
at this All In, Darby against Jack Perry, and Sting showed up. It was unbelievable. Do
mm.
you think we see Sting at All In?
Only we will definitely see him if Darby wins.
Okay.
Definitely. That's my.
All right.
But hopefully Kevin Knight wins. Oh shit, that's so weird. This would be like a main event right here. This match right here. And
Yeah.
like, how do you know?
Yeah, this
Casino
could be a
Gauntlet.
this could you could see this this same almost identical poster a month from now, but an actual singles match for All Out.
Yeah.
Casino Gauntlet, the winner earning a future shot at the AEW World Championship, and the two guys on the poster are probably the two you would be leaning toward to win. They will start out the match, and then at random intervals, more guys will come in. We know Chris Jericho is declared for the Gauntlet. Tommaso Ciampa is declared. Speedball Mike Bailey, Commander. There may have been others. And I will say, let me make a prediction here. He is
Mm.
not going to win, but there's been so much talk about it. I think Ilya Dragunov may show up.
Not Rey Mysterio.
No, not him.
Oh,
Not
damn it!
him.
I don't have any other figures.
Ray Phoenix? Oh.
Close
Oh.
enough.
What do you think?
I have not a clue. It's gonna be a banger. You got Sheamus. Probably. I hope it's Sheamus though.
It's I don't think he can leave yet. I don't think he can get out till October.
Ah, damn, Oktoberfest. He should.
Yeah.
Ah, this is one of those annoying matches where you only know like 5 people that are in it, and
Yeah.
the 2 people who are probably gonna win it are on this poster.
Yeah. Yeah. That's my thought too. Is it's just like I don't see a situation where it makes sense that these guys like you look at the other names that are in here. And AEW's pulled off some surprises before, and it is possible, right? Like there are still some names that are left off of this.
Mm.
The other thing you have to remember too is winning the Casino Gauntlet contract. It's not like a money in the bank,
Yeah, you
but
just gotta.
but it also doesn't mean that like, hey, this is the guy that's going to challenge for the belt at All In, or
Mm.
at All Out. So like somebody could win it here and then like 6 months from now cash in. So it's possible. Like my gut tells me MJF wins this match.
Mm.
That's where my gut tells me we're going. I think MJF and Osprey was teased earlier this year, and I think they're going to take us back to that. Um, I think there's a possibility that somebody else could, but you know, who is that somebody? I mean, and I guess when you look at it that way, like there's a lot of possibilities. Like Moxley could come out after his match, which we'll jump into at some point.
Mm.
Um, you know, a return, Wardlow, Samoa
Yeah,
Joe. We haven't
could be
seen him
someone
in a while.
completely brand new to AEW that we don't even know about. Like,
Ilya
oh,
Dragunov.
shit.
Like it could happen. I mean, so I don't know. By the way, I'm gonna try and move while we're in mid pod here because I cannot
Yeah.
stand seeing how dark this is right now. We'll
Well,
see
it
you
doesn't
there,
help that I
pal.
have two studio lights here, and
It does help you that you have that. I will say you were certainly aided in that conversation, but
oh,
you know,
speaking of aiding in that conversation, let me fix the background here. Apparently, went all into Dynamite.
oh yeah, you did go from All into Dynamite. What the
There we go.
hell? The hell, man? Unbelievable.
Someone's gonna be
But
like, "What?
yeah, well,
What?"
all right, let's see here. Let's try. All right, we're a little bit better now. A
Oh
little
yeah,
more toony looking, but it's fine. I look like I have a very defined outline. But at least you can see me. So
Mhm.
to me, uh, the Casino Gauntlet.
John Cena, a Peacemaker.
Um, yeah, I've got MJF winning, but I think there's a lot of possibility, and including the fact that you mentioned it too. Like it could be Andrade. Andrade could win and get his first shot at the world championship. I go back to the unpredictability here.
I'm. With that being said, I was thinking when you're saying, "Oh, it could cash in any moment," I'm gonna go with Andrea because how do you know? I'm gonna go with him.
He certainly would be a good pick too. And if they did rush that, as much as I don't love them rushing it, like I also think, I mean, Andrade El Idolo versus Will Ospreay sounds like an awesome match.
That's honestly Loki sounds like a match for Wrestle Dream.
You're just saying that because you want to go,
Well, maybe, brother. Maybe I'm not, dude.
brother. Are we in the
Talk
top
about
half?
another. Yeah, just going up and then the
All
the
right,
the pro tips of being lazy. You learn something.
I like that. Well, this match is a dream match. I think we all thought it was going to be with FTR and maybe a ladder stipulation. But you know what? Cope and Cage versus the Young Bucks. I mean, that straight up is also a dream match. And
Yeah.
I think you and I, when we've done these pay-per-view predictions, I've kind of been dogging on Cope and Cage, in the sense of like, I have not been as excited for their pay-per-view matches. And to be to
Hmm.
their credit, like especially especially the one at Redemption
That was like
against
one of your matches of the nights, right?
yeah, like that with Claudio and Pac was good. Um, but like, dude, the Young Bucks are gonna do everything they can to try and have a five-star match here. Like this, I think, has the potential. Uh, Honestly, it should be the best match in the Cope and Cage tag era since they started. Maybe it
Hmm.
competes with that FTR match at Double or Nothing. Um, Once again, where do we go here? And I think there was a bit of like teasing of a potential heel run for Cope and Cage on Dynamite. And I think at the end of the day, Adam Copeland's been a face since joining AEW 3 years ago.
And
And he's a
honestly, he's been a
legend.
face like wrestling before that, like his time in WWE for like since 2011. He's been a face.
Yes, he has. But what took place from like
Hmm.
2004 or 2005 through 2010, like he was one of the best heels in wrestling.
Oh yeah.
He is a great heel. And to me, I think we still need to see that version of Adam Copeland in AEW. And I think it could invigorate some life into this tag title run. I also think what you said, could we get the elite back together in a trio situation? And for that reason, again, it could go either way,
Hmm.
but I'm going to go Cope and Cage retain here. And a heel turn in the process.
I like the sound of that, but I'm gonna go with the Young Bucks because they're too sweet. It's gonna be a
Just
super kick party. There's gonna be fun in London, and I think there's just gonna be I don't know. I feel like that's gonna be just something after the match. They're gonna have like Edge is gonna be or Cope is gonna be like spear them. He's gonna be like, I want those belts back. He's like, I'm tired of being Mr. Nice Guy. He's gonna
yeah,
join Cope and not Cope, Christian
yeah,
Cage. Cage is like more of the bad guy. He's gonna go on the dark side with him.
yeah. I mean that's true too. You could have them turn heel, but but they lose the belts first, and then they have a
Hmm.
post-match angle, and it tells you, hey, we're going to keep this story going.
Hmm.
I like it.
Want to know what else I like? When they run back another match. This is the third in the series, I believe, with the Willow and the CEO Mercedes Moné. The roles have been flipped. The champion is Willow. The challenger is Mercedes. What's your thoughts?
You know, Mercedes has been in AEW since March of 2024. She has yet to win the AEW Women's World Championship, and I don't think she should here. She's also like she's had the heat on Willow the last couple of weeks. So
Mm-hmm.
like if Willow loses, I don't know, I feel like you kind of make her look weak. And Willow is like so over. Like the Mercedes thing, and I don't know her contract situation, but like if Mercedes is here and wants to stay here, like you can pull the trigger in 6 months. You can pull the trigger at next year's All In. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot that that woman can tell in stories, and same with Willow. I think this is a match that can be really good. I think it's we were talking about the week build. This might have the best build of any match on this pay per view
Yeah.
potentially. Um, and I think Willow should retain, so that's what I'm going to go with.
Well, there's rumors of Willow having a broken hand.
Oh,
I don't know. That's why like Mercedes was targeting it. I watched the Going in Raw podcast, so I got a little recap.
oh,
So
yikes!
I think Willow's gonna push through it, and I think Tekla will take the title off of Willow. Another two
Good idea.
predictions because where's Tekla?
Yeah, I fuck if I know.
Is
I
ridiculous.
mean, yeah, and I will say in terms of the women's division, since it's the only women's match, where oh, I guess we have another one to talk about, but you
Hmm.
know there is talk about and I haven't seen this rumored as heavily as Dragonov or obviously the New Day, but Kairi
Hmm.
Sane. I think is
Oh,
it Kairi
true.
Sane the one that got released?
I
Yeah, it had to have
Kairi,
been.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it was Kyrie. So like, could Kyrie come out at some point and set you up for your next month's feud? Not sure,
That's weird
but we
because that
both
feels like more of a Forbidden Door match for whatever reason.
I don't know, but we both got Willow here.
uh, that
Okay,
can't
well
be it.
this is all right. So that can't be the one. Are we missing matches? We have two more that
Well,
we need
there's
to
the
talk.
Megan Bain tag match, but this is just from AEW.com. I took a screenshot of it. It was updated.
How the hell do they not have that up? How the hell do they not have
All
that
right.
graphic up?
So Megan Bain versus the Brawling Birds.
Okay, Brawling Birds win.
Yeah, that's easy prediction there. As soon as the Brawling Birds formed their team, is like, okay, they're gonna win at London. Okay, blah blah
Yeah,
blah. They're gonna have boring squash matches, and we're gonna
yeah.
act like they're serious challengers in the tag team division.
I do think it has the potential to be a decent match. I worry it will get lost in the shuffle with all the other matches that are on here.
Definitely.
You know,
I could be wrong.
uh,
Megan Bain is and that team are really good.
and I think there's one more match before Omega Osprey to talk about, and it's
Hmm.
a good segue because okay, so yeah, we think Windsor and Hayter win because it's
Yeah.
London, right? And AEW and Tony Khan, they love playing out to the hometown. And so you have another hometown match in the Continental Cup final. And that's Nigel McGuinness versus John Moxley. Hey, there was that graphic.
Oh, it's like way over here. Okay. Okay.
Do you have Nigel and Moxley anywhere?
I know I do have that one. I was like, let me find it. There we go.
There
I
we
didn't go
go.
left enough. That's why. I thought it was it. My bad. Brawling Birds. Yeah.
All right. So Continental Cup, and here's the thing. Like I said, given who I'm going to pick in the main event, and given I think the Brawling Birds are going to win the titles, you can't have them all win. I do not think Nigel McGuinness should win. I think it's a cool moment for him. I think him and John Moxley can have a fun match. I think Moxley's made the Continental Championship a good, relevant title. We've talked about that plenty of times.
Mm.
And I it's not a match I'm particularly looking forward to, which means it could surprise me and be entertaining. Um, I get it. This is, I'm sure, going to be an incredible moment for Nigel McGuinness in his home country at Wembley Stadium to get a one-on-one match. Um, but like, that's enough. Like, that's
Yeah.
good. And
No,
him
good.
beating John Moxley just
Mm.
feels so like, whoa, like that's like a
Yeah.
superpower to beat him.
I I would want Mox to win, but I feel like they're gonna do something stupid and have Nigel win. I'm just gonna go with the stupid WWE pick, and they're gonna have Nigel win, even though
Yeah, the only
he shouldn't.
you and I have talked about this. If Moxley loses and it's to set up next month's pay-per-view in the big program, I'm open to that. But I think as far as Moxley has gone at this point, I almost feel like he's got to take it into the Continental Classic and then lose.
Definitely, he's been having a really strong title run, and this guy isn't even the strongest guy that he faced.
Not even, dude, he's not even an AEW wrestler. Like, that's the thing. He's like a
Yeah,
Ring of Honor guy. Like, and again, I enjoy the work I have seen when I've watched Nigel McGuinness. Um, it's just, yeah, like, look at the guys Moxley has beat, right? Like, so Nigel's better than some of those. My predictions Moxley, your predictions Nigel. We've
yeah.
gone a couple different ways with some of these predictions.
I think that one is like one of those where it's like we're gonna be watching it and we're gonna be disappointed, and I'm gonna be yay, picked a dumb prediction, and then I'm happy, but I'm also disappointed at the same time. So I'm like, if I'm gonna be disappointed, at least let me get a dumb prediction point on a prediction that doesn't, for fun entertainment, at least get a
We,
good
we
laugh.
do we do have to see here who ends up winning the predictions battle. I think you got me in Redemption. I'm pretty sure you did.
Thing is, I need to write this shit down because I just do the video and then I forget.
Then we
then,
forget it.
then we just talk shit. It's not. We
Yeah,
don't even get bragging rights with each other because we just forget.
yeah. We're just like, oh, let's watch and eat
Oh,
pizza.
fuck it. Dynamite's next week. We're watching.
So we've gone in different directions a few times. We've also gone the same direction. The question is, will we agree or disagree with this main event? Because to me, it feels like arguably, other than the New Day and Swerve winning,
Mm.
I feel like this might be the most predictable match on the card. But that doesn't mean it will not be the best match.
Oh yeah. So in
Kenny Omega,
one,
Will Ospreay,
two,
AEW World
three,
Championship.
Osprey.
Ospreay.
Yeah. Osprey. Osprey.
Oi, oi, bruv.
Your mom is a white guy.
You
Oh,
so I can't believe you said that. So all right. Going a mini rant here like I always do. Honestly, as this build has picked up, if this were any other place, look, we got the 10-minute timer. We'll get it. We'll finish this up here.
oh yeah.
If this were any other place, if this were any other pay-per-view, with the current build the way it is, I would want Omega to retain.
Mm.
I think we kicked this off kind of talking about how the Death Riders and the Osprey thing, was it really necessary? Did that hurt him at all? I think it kind of did.
Mm.
I think Osprey's, but here's the part that I see. We don't know this yet.
Mm.
AEW is going to get close, possibly hit 50,000 for All In at Wembley, and it is remarkable. And that is a huge fucking compliment to that company. It's going to be awesome. I wish I was there, because I was there when there were 50,000 or 55,000, whatever it was, when Danielson beat Swerve for the world title. And people could say, oh, they sold 81,000. They sold 81,000 the year before. I get it. And yeah, there were tarps in some of the areas in the upper deck. It didn't feel like a small crowd. It felt fucking awesome. It's the best show I've ever been to in my life. And the fans that are going to go to Wembley, especially the fans that are going to go to Wembley for the first time, because I'm sure there are some that are, you're going to love that experience. Like, you are going to love it and cherish that for so many reasons, including the fact that I just don't think you can run back to the well again, at least not for a few years. I do not think AEW is running Wembley Stadium next year. Perhaps I am wrong. But if they are not, and this could be the last time for a long time, maybe ever, that you are running the Cathedral in London, England, and Will Ospreay, who literally was born 25 minutes from Wembley Stadium, he has this opportunity. Like we were talking about last night, but the reality is this is not Cody Rhodes. They can't sit there and wait another year, including the health of Kenny Omega. Like,
Yeah.
and Kenny wasn't at the Glasgow, Scotland Dynamite. And like, I read in my head, I mentally read into that and think like he needs to take it as careful as possible down the stretch here. Like, Kenny Omega is still an unbelievable wrestler, but man, he's that diverticulitis thing fucked him up, you know? And I'm sorry, not trying to be an anti WWE guy, but the truth is the truth. A Brock Lesnar match has not worked as hard as a Kenny Omega match has. They both had diverticulitis, and Brock Lesnar was fine because he wrestled 4 times a year and did a 5-minute match with a bunch of F5s and a Kimura and suplexes.
And Brock Lesnar is 4 times the size as Kenny, so.
Yeah, that's true too. Like, so I hope these guys have one of the best matches in AEW history. I genuinely think, and I say that knowing how good this company's been for 7 years, because I actually think they can. And they deserve this main event, both of them. But the timing is never going to be better, in my opinion, for Will Ospreay to win his first AEW World Championship than this Sunday at All In. So Ospreay will win.
Yeah, it'd be a great passing of the torch moment, and kind of gives you a question of what's next for Kenny.
Yeah.
Thinking about that, I think it'd be cool if they do Kenny Jericho again. But
good. Well, you talked about Kenny in the Bucks versus Swerve in the New Day. I mean, like, and honestly, dude, putting Kenny in a trio again, if you can make the trios belts relevant with the Young Bucks, it's not a bad idea because he's probably going to have to do, like, he would naturally be doing less work as a tag, you know?
And I feel like if you have the New Day coming in with Swerve, you have 3 of your biggest stars, well, 6.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
a trios. Like,
unreal.
That could be potentially bigger than the main event title. So you can do anything with Ospreay. You could lose to anyone.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think, and I think wherever they go with Kenny, right? Like AEW's just never been one to like run a match back. And I can certainly say I don't think they would here because this match in particular, Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay, it's like such a coveted match that they do so rarely, you know, because of how generational the ones prior have been. So I think for that reason, this is a one and done. Kenny's going to leave the world title scene after this. And I don't know if he'll ever go back to it. If not, it's awesome that he got the reign. I wish it would have been longer. I wish it would have been done a little differently. There's even a part of me that wishes this match had MJF in it as a triple threat. But it's going to be awesome, I think, regardless.
Yeah, I think that they don't want to do 2 triple threats. But hey, All In this Sunday. Get you a pay-per-view, buy it now, or do whatever you got to do to watch it. I'm not saying bootleg it, but yeah, you do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Until then,
if the show ends at 5, maybe we'll actually do a video talking about it.
Who knows? Hey, only way you know is you like, comment, subscribe, drop the notification bell. Ding dong. 2